Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Last Cloudia video. My name is DK. Today we're going to be going over the newest summer unit that we dropped in Nael. And I do apologize for the audio issues in my voice. I did have a oral surgery. All four wisdom teeth came out on Friday, so I'm still kind of recovering from that. So I do kind of mumble a little bit, and it's harder to talk, but kind of pulled up the courage to kind of do this video. So with that said, we do have a unit dropping later on tonight, and she's looking pretty fun. Honestly, I actually kind of figured out who was going to be prior to this video releasing. There was a lot of stuff given away in the little teaser pictures, so it was pretty easy to figure out. It was going to be Sevia and Nael. I know a lot of people are excited for her, and she does look really neat. There's a lot of stuff going on for her, especially in the unique area. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about that because I know a lot of people are going to be pulling just based on the aesthetic of the unit. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So right off the bat, she looks amazing. Shit. Oh man. Adis, what have you done? Yo. I love this S4, dude. This thing is so clean. Really cool. They brought all the summer units out. I thought it was really neat. I do like what they did there. Okay, so I honestly thought she was going to be a support unit. Obviously, she is somewhat of a support, but also looks like a support DPS. Going by, just to kind of give you a teaser of how I figured out it was her right away. She's actually the only unit in the game that has this type of writing around her right here. So we did get a picture of her little umbrella here, and the writing on the back of her, just like this, was actually the writing on the umbrella. This was a little bit easier to figure out. Sevia has the same thing, little crystals on her chest and weapons, and that's what the same crystals she was running on her sandals in the teaser. That's kind of how I figured it out, just to kind of give you an idea. So let's go ahead and put this. This is in 720p. I don't know why it should be 1080. That's a little better. So kind of going over. Damn, man, they really wow. Yeah, they made her. They made her smart. So going over her skills here, it's going to be a single wield, so 6 hits on her S1. So what's happening here is it's going to, based on the MP you use, it's going to determine randomly what is going to happen here. And we'll go over the skills and how this works. But yeah, she does have like an after effect of the original skill as long as the MP is still in the... you're still using the MP for the character. So as you can see, we have Sevia, and I think that is... I can't really see who that was. Melza, right? It looks like Melza. That little pictures on the top. Those are new pictures. I don't even... They're using pictures from a different arc or something like that. So, and then this one is her... Let's see, that was her normal S2. And then this gives you an example of what the S2 is going to be, depending on who's... It looks like Foul. And, who is that? I don't know. Those pictures are new. There was Tinkili and another. So yeah, depend. And we're gonna go over that here. The S4, like I said, it's probably one of the. It's such a clean S4. Does her justice, honestly. Yeah, absolutely love it. Okay. So we're gonna go over her trait first. Oh man, that character is wild. So we have Spirited Beach for her S1. So when skill or special attacking the unit, use INT and enemy MD to determine damage. That's kind of a different wording, I believe. It's kind of normal. It's a unit's INT attacks MD is what usually that usually means. It also says when equipped with only one weapon, like I said, she's going to be single wield. When unit has one weapon, skill damage is plus 30% and damage cap is plus 50k. When using this skill, like I said, you saw the two different attacks based on a random RNG type of thing. Use 4% of the max MP to summon Heroic Spirit, and then attack. When MP is too low, attacks without summoning. So you basically got a rundown of what her basic attack looks like and what it looks like when it's accompanied by one of the other females. So trait 2. So of course you're probably going to build her high MP, so you can go ahead and continue to spam the skills. We have skill 2, Evening Calm of Doom. Battle Start, add 50% of SCR to INT and MD. That's actually really nice. And it's only Battle Start, so it looks like it's going to be 40 seconds on the... Well, no, actually, no, not 40 seconds. What am I talking about? It's not a buff. I'm thinking it was a buff. I'm on type of meds right now. So yeah, Battle Start, let's restart that. Battle Start at 50% of SCR to INT and MD. So Battle Start, when revived, Battle Start / when revived, you give a magic attack damage minus 30% debuff to all enemies for 60 seconds. That's actually really good. I'm glad they tell you the seconds in there and not just say buff, so it gives you a really kind of like tells you exactly what's happening there. So that's going to be at Battle Start and when the unit is revived. So boost special damage / damage cap based on number of debuffs on the targeted enemy. That I wish this was skill damage, man. I really do. It is boost special damage and damage cap, so based on number of debuffs. So this is actually kind of cool. It looks like it's 60 hit AoE. AoE, right? I mean, that has to be AoE. I think it's huge. Yeah, AoE. Okay, so up to 300k on that AoE, 60 hits. That's actually pretty big. It's pretty cool to see, actually. But of course, you're gonna have to hit that 20 debuff mark. So there are arcs out there. I mean, well, there's a specific arc that gives you pretty much a good amount of debuffs, and then you can kind of rely on the other types of debuffs that are available just to hit that. It's a niche thing to have, but it's actually a lot of fun to probably try out and kind of work around. So pretty cool that they kind of thought out of the box a little bit. That makes you kind of work for that damage, but it's going to be really cool to see someone get 20 debuffs on an enemy. Most likely going to be a boss, honestly, because the ads probably want to get a... Yeah, it's going to be hard. Let's see, so kind of going over the skills. I do really like the skill structure they went with this time. It's actually really cool. If it move on a little bit, my god, they really want you to stare. So for her anima, we have all enemies, all attribute skill and special damage taken plus 20%. It's going to be an anima, so they're going to receive 20% more damage, and 3k more damage cap. Okay, that's pretty cool. Only when used alive, of course. This is actually really cool. It is a newer skill. It is only for one enemy. I got really excited and I wanted it to say all enemies, but it's not. That'd be absolutely busted if that existed as of right now. So high weak is the newest type of weak. Greatly reduce all attribute resistances of an enemy. I'm guessing that's 35%. So, excuse me. We have Giga Amplifiant. No, I'm sorry, Amplifaint. So give all enemies a boost chance to faint effect. Okay, that's actually really new and interesting. I really do think that's kind of funny. I wonder how well it's going to work, though, honestly. It's pretty cool. For Ice Fang, we have when equipped with only one weapon, chance for critical damage and or ice physical attack damage plus 100%. So, of course, it is a chance. So you're going to see that off and on. Honestly, let me look here. Just kind of scouring here. She doesn't have that much physical damage, but like I said, I think she might be fine, honestly. I wonder what that chance is. It depends on that chance, really. I hope it's a little bit higher than... I mean, 50% would be great, but if it's a little higher, that'd be nice, too. So I really do like that they added these wards into her kit. We do have Water Spirit ward Melza, and I like that there's no negative effects to these. Normally when they have wards, you can kind of click them on and off, but they always have like some kind of effect that might affect the unit negatively depending on the attribute. But this is all stuff that benefits the characters, so they actually just kind of gave it really cool names and then base it on the skills themselves. So we have for Melza, we won't faint from enemy attacks when close to death. MND and defense is plus 30. That's actually really good. We have Sevia, continuous crit, so she will come with auto crit. She has a critical damage plus 50%, special damage plus 50. She also does come with haste, and that's gonna be for foul, so that's really nice because we don't like paying for haste. Boost damage and damage cap based on skill attack distance 30% to 10,000, so it's very similar to Maglion. Very nice, and it actually it will stack with Maglion. So there we go. Now we're starting to see the potential of long distance for her. We have Medine, continuous high magic barrier. So again, she is going to help out a lot with the magic attack area. And I really do like this about her trait because magic is becoming pretty high in the meta here, and surviving magic attacks are becoming a little bit harder. So if you're playing this, I feel like she's more of a PvP unit, but she also does do well in PvE. So it's not kind of like a situation with the lab where she's debuffer and mostly probably using PvP right now. But I mean, she is still pretty high value in PvE. But this is, some people did assume she was going to be a DPS, but she's not really. Where Nael is more DPS and support, especially that 60 seconds. It's huge. And like I said, magic attack mostly in arena / PvP guild fights. That's going to benefit a lot in there. So I'm going to see. We're probably going to start seeing her depending on how she performs. But going back to the skills here, we were on magic barrier, so it's gonna help her more survive on magic damage. Battle start, she restores all allies SCT 10 seconds, which is very good. It's very high value too. We have I call her a little goddess, whatever. Or like not no, that's the wrong person. Sorry, I get confused with her, the goddess, and then this one. No, she's an older unit. Just kidding. Chance for special to deal crit damage. We don't really care about that. But the all attribute damage plus 30% is actually a really nice touch. We have a Tinkili, which is awesome. She's such a good unit. I mean, not as great now, but back then she was amazing. Continuous grand aura effect, so that's a INT 35%, battle and restore MP 15%. So that's really good because, like I said, she is going to be blowing through MP when she does her skills because she is getting help from the other females that are in her kit. Two-handed spear boost, really nice. Spear boost 4 actually. When only one weapon's equipped, she gets 30% to physical and special, and then a 12k cap. So of course you are going to be wanting to run spear on her. The arc is going to come with the two-handed spear boost too, I think. So yeah, they're really trying to sell the spear. It's been a while since we've had any kind of spear users, so it's kind of cool to actually see this happening. So I could definitely see why people want to pull for her. We have 3 emperors, MP up max, magic up max. Okay, very nice. Arcane 2, esoteric up 4, moonlight. I wish you would have came with moonlight too. It kind of sucks. Two-handed spear, nice. Favorite sword, great skill to put on there for free. Close Giga, quick trigger, very nice. So she'll start off with a random skill at battle start. Physical weak point boost, nice. We have Maglion special boost 3, ice enhance, ice critical, auto metis, sorcery awaken 2, very nice. Advanced auto circle illusion, goddess. Oh, she does come with goddess. It's interesting. Archangel's Blessing. Okay, so we have a lot of MP recharge too. That's really cool at the end of it. Damn, she comes with Giga Hydrant and Giga High Nemesis. She's a very interesting unit, honestly. I'm kind of wondering how people are going to use her. If they're going to use her, I don't know if they're going to use her for the last 2 skills in PvP. I think they're more going to use her for her trait and maybe possibly for her DPS. So that's going to be really cool. It looks like a lot of her, going back to her skills, it looks like a lot of her skills are going to be long range. So she is definitely not going to push forward. Yeah, see, that's really nice. And a lot of, it looks like it's a lot of coverage too. Yeah, that 26 hits on that S3, man. That's going to be... wow. You know what I'm thinking now? This video completely skipped over... It completely skipped over her skills. It did. I'm sorry. It went straight to the other skills. Okay, I must have pressed the button. So kind of going over her actual skills here. We did talk about, who's going to be available. We can also talk about how this is going to work. So like I said, she is going to use 4 MP for the skills. We have medium area, long range. Everything's long range, which is really nice. Ice combo attack. So it starts off with ice. Okay, great. And then spirit, beat straight randomly summon Sevia. Ice, melts a light to attack. Chance to give a resistance cut debuff based on that attribute. So we have a chance to cut the debuffs based on the elements that pop up, and it's going to be random based on the skill. For skill 1, it's either Sevia or Melza. For skill 2, it's either going to be Foul or... that's interesting. We've never had a summer foul. It's pretty cool. And we've never had a Summer Madine. That's why I wasn't recognizing the pictures. So Foul is going to be Thunder, and Madine is going to be Earth. Really cool. Chance to give a resistance buff. So chance, I'd probably say probably 20% on that. Maybe a little bit more. Who knows? So she is going to be Ice base, which is really nice. Frontal long range, Ice combo tech. No, the skill 3 looks like it's going to have the most AoE on it. We have Dark and Ice for the attack. That'd make more sense that her big attack is going to be Ice based, depending on the random spirited or the random summon that pops up. Chance to give a resistance. So it's gonna be really nice to see more Lila pop up so that you can get that ice debuff, and then because she is hitting for ice, so it's really nice. And then we had the powerful ice combo tech to all enemies. Like I said, it was an AoE attack. So yeah, like I said, 4% guys. If you run out of MP, you're only gonna get the top part, which is a frontal long range ice combo attack. Then you have the frontal for skill 2. You have the long range pulls targets enemies in, and then you have the basic skill 1, which actually look pretty small, honestly. So it looks like her best ones are going to be S3 and S2 for sure. So yeah, overall, man, she looks great. Looks interesting. Like I said, it's a unique kit, which is very nice. They kind of cover a lot of bases to where you only have to really build for damage, possibly survivability. So yeah, definitely going to be an interesting one. Now we have our E6 enhancement. Like I said, I really like how they do this now. So we have physical weak point boost, which is even more. That's really nice. Yeah, so they really want. Yeah, she really want to make sure that they're ice weak. She's gonna hit pretty hard if that's the case. Magic damage taken -15, very nice. Debuff duration +15. Honestly, I could do without that, and I'd rather have something else on there. Maybe a damage taken -10, damage taken minus, or physical damage taken -15, something like that. Special boost. I do not like special boost. But it is what it is. Spear Mastery, very nice. 10k instead, so she's gonna be single wield. You don't even have to worry about that 5k because you're gonna only be running one weapon on her. Nice little 10% on that physical damage, and then Close Mastery, you get a nice little defense in M&D. So she does have some decent M&D and defense. Damage taken -10. No like damage taken mitigation that I see built in too much. So of course that's where probably a lot of your SC is gonna go. Moving on to the arc, which is going to be the last part of this video, we have Heroic Spirits Vacation. I really do love this. Not sure why the guys in the background, that's a little weird. I should have just kept it real with all the females in here. Yeah, no, I'm just going to probably cross that out over there. So for the arc trait, we have only when only one weapon is equipped is a spear. So this is going to be really not, this really is specifically for her because we don't have a lot of spear users in the game. And I say that because she is that, but I mean, you could use it. You can put a spear on anybody, honestly. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. So skill and special damage plus 30%, damage cap plus 4k, which is very nice when taking physical. Oh my god. And magic attacks. If far enough from the enemy, you cut the damage -25. Like I said, she will most likely be far away from the enemy. Depending on, you know, your scenario and like, let's say PvP. This arc is mostly for PV. Oh no, that's actually, you can use it for both. Honestly, it's nice. So yeah, okay, damage cut. Yep, duration of debuffs, and I do like the damage cut part, so it's really nice. Duration of debuffs from unit active skills is +20. So the learnable skills is going to be ice weapon, ice weak point breakthrough. So when you're hitting an attribute weakness, damage cap 1k with one weapon, 2k instead. So this is going to favor a lot of ice stuff. So, you know, if you're definitely into the ice game, this is definitely an arc you definitely want to grab because, of course, this is a limited collab. But the limited collab, when I say that, it will be back more likely for Valentine's. So if you don't pull it now, you'll have an opportunity to pull it then. And sometimes they do have a step up banner for that. So this isn't super limited like a collab. It is limited though. Just keep that in mind. So Ice Ensemble, we have at least 2 allies have the skill Ice Ensemble set, and you boost the damage based on the allies that will have the skill. So 10%, 3 allies, 20%, 4 allies, 30%. Very nice. 2-handed spear boost too. Of course, they're gonna have to throw this on here because she is a single wield boost user. So you're definitely gonna try and want to get this for the extra damage. So physical attack plus 20%, which is very, very nice. And then the 6k cap, more or less for the physical attack damage of 20%. It does come with Shaker, Giga Week, and Ice Crit Rate. So those are pretty basic and are available on other arcs. Art on this is absolutely amazing. I love it. Melza's so cool, man. Foul, Melza. I mean, this is a great looking arc. I'm really excited to see how Sevia turns out. She's definitely going to be dual wield. Very interesting character. I think she's going to be more of PvE oriented and a lot of brute stuff, and I think she's going to be one hell of a unit. So depending on how you want to pull for this, I know you guys are already going for her. I've seen the comments. I've seen the comments in this. I've seen a little bit in the main LC page. You guys are going crazy over. I get it. But if you're looking for probably a solid wind DPS, I think Sevia might be it too. Just because on the color of her crystals, it looks like she's going to be an earth. I said wind, earth DPS. Too many other gacha games that I'm playing that have different types of elements, and it's throwing me off like crazy. So 100% Arc Ether reward. We have Cyril Broody Marius. We have a light sword, which is really interesting. When unit has night type defense is 10%. When equipped with only one weapon, light physical attack plus 20 and damage cap plus 1500. This is actually a really good weapon. Honestly, not bad. STR 215 defense 53. No attributes resistance or status ailment resistance. That's fine. But honestly, a really good AER. We do have a lot of light swords though. I probably would have liked to have this maybe non-attribute or maybe earth. That'd have been nice. So yeah, going over the last bit here, should you pull for him? I mean, yeah, if you're looking, I see, like I said, a lot of people are excited for it, so I get it. A lot of you will be pulling for her. So all I can do here is wish you the best of luck for all your pulls out there. Hopefully you guys get her early so that you can save for Sevia. But again, guys, this is a somewhat limited collab. They will be returning during the Valentine's Day banner, potentially with like a Valentine's Day step up. So just look out for that too. Think about that too, because we might have a collab coming up soon, probably in the next couple months. We also do have the 1.5 Annie, so keep that in mind. We probably have a lot of great stuff coming with that new arc that's popping up right now. So just take that in consideration. Don't go too crazy and put yourself in the hole. But you guys, anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe if you like today's content, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.